Thank you so much. My name is Archbishop Samuel Barasa. Here is Grace Community Center in Kahawa West, Kenya. Our telephone phone is 0726840697. That's my phone for Grace Community Center. And I thank God because we happened to meet our mom there. She gave the history about herself. She lost the son, and the son who was carrying the vision the way that we are here today. Maybe if the son was there, we could stand with the one-to-one, and then we could discuss more and enjoy more, because we are being in the same age of 30 years, doing the same work. But I thank God for everything, because yesterday I was talking there, saying that never feel sad when you lose something. A tree loses every leaves, but a few moments the new ones comes. So Mom, I know that's what. So the more leaves that are going to be with you, and you are going to flourish everywhere.
Yes.
So she came with the idea about raising that talent of the boy, even if it's not with us, with the angel, but we want that thing to continue. That's why they decided to visit this community center to see what I'm doing here in Grace Community Center. So I've run this home for 17 good years. We have the kids from baby class to up to university, and some even to colleges, even
What
to
age
primary.
were you when you started?
Unfortunately, I don't like to expose so more, but I started these things when I don't have an ID, because that's the moment I was just there champing or playing with other street children. So I find myself interested to help one another, or to share the clothes that I have to another, because I feel that even if you have 100 clothes, they don't belong to you all, and you cannot put them all
At
once.
the same time.
You'll have to share. So I feel that even if you share, the other one comes new ones.
Exactly.
So that's how my heart started there. So when I decided to visit the kids in the street and know why they're in the street, what situation made them to be in that place, and I came to realize that there's just challenges of the life, facing difficult, some of the rejection from the families, and others from the background, even the cultures, they also contributed to those things. Then now I decided, because I was a casual worker, just a teacher, private teacher, getting small salary of money.
I think this is why
So-
you have the grace, but also you have this, the skills and the knowledge you have from the education
Yes.
sector.
Yes.
Helps you a lot to work with the children.
Yes. So when I get this small money, I decided to balance with what I have. That I can pay my house rent and keep myself and buy some food and do some 2-3 things, and the tithe that can remain on the top of what I have, I used to go and feed the street boys.
Is it in a particular area or?
Oh, that time
all over?
I was just moving. When I see this, I was moving around the streets. When I see that there's some, they stay there, I go there, I feed them.
But you're not fearing of them beating you up? and rejecting you?
Okay, there are things, I know those, one thing when we see the chokoras, most of us, we normally just see stealing, beating people.
But they're very good.
It depends with the character, and then also it depends with how you will handle. The first word you speak to a person matters a lot. So when I went there, and then I say hi, goteni, wazee, niaje, so these kids,
you have to know their language as well.
they become now
There's a time I
very
went-
happy of what we are doing with them. Then I try to talk to them, what do you want to eat? But I know that the kids, they normally like mandasi with that changanya. So they show me that we normally eat changanya. So changanya, it is, and cut.
What is changanya?
Changanya is when they go in the hotel. Now the mandasi is being cut, and then they put the soup. It's now changanya or cut.
Mix.
Yeah, mixture. So they buy one chapati, they cut it in the small pieces, they put there the beans. So these children are enjoying it. So, and I saw that it's not like right now where we are buying unga 200 shillings. That time we had a chapati of 10 bob and a mandazi of 5 bob.
Everything is expensive now.
So when I used to have that fun of that food with these kids, and even if somebody is angry with you, but you present food, it become your friend.
It's true.
Because sometimes stomach speaks aloud. So when these kids, they see I'm giving them food, they will not be hostile to me. They make me down to be the friend, because they are seeing if they become friend to me, they will be eating. And the problem was also food for them, and some to change some clothes. So I used to buy the t-shirt 10 bob mtumba. So when I go there and then I give them, I go with the soap. I tell them, let us go to the river, we can swim. So I also pretended myself.
But you did not come from the same background, but you humbled yourself to be in that environment to teach them and show them you accept them.
If you want to know more about somebody, you can't let yourself to go higher. That would be down. No,
be on the same level.
Yes. So even lower yourself, kapisa. Just assume that I was removing my clothes and swimming in a river, even not called a river, so that they can also be happy and see that this guy is a good person. So from there, I started learning more about it, and that's where I came out.
I think that is where you picked up all the information about dealing with children.
Yes.
Every information at your fingertips.
Yes. So when I came to realize that they are not all street boys are bad, some they have gone there because of some situations. And then now I came out from that one, it came in my mind. Now I started digesting. You know, I normally tell person that before, even if I eat this avocado, first it is my mind. It will show me that there is avocado there. You want to eat, so that I will eat. If my mind cannot speak about this avocado, I won't eat. So now that's my mind now starts speaking about the street boy and how I can help the poor. And I can tell you that don't wait for having a lot of money so that you can say that you can help. Start with what you have. Because I started with what I have.
It's true.
So from there I make credit. I had some now 2-3 children there. Tell them, if you refuse to take, if you don't take bangi, guru, I'll be your friend. So one day, one of the boy met me, told me that I'm now throwing everything, so I want to go with you.
Wow.
So when we started staying with that boy, I went to tell my friends, I'm a father, but the people, they were saying, how can you become a father and yet even you don't have?
You are the same age.
Yes, so from there I told them that one day you will see a kid coming in my office telling me that they have been I've sent for the school.
We met David, by the way.
So
we met David. And he said he's finished school and he wants to do driving.
Yeah.
So he seems quite humble.
Yeah.
And when he told us he's grown up here, and you've been fathering him, it's an honor to see something. You will not even think he comes.
Now from there we have also kids who are in high school. So the home has now developed. We have those small kids, the primary, the secondary, and those who are completed. So that's why, like those who are in secondary, if you want to support me, I'm not interested with your money, but I can give you the school account number and everything. You can deposit the money to the account. But even if you send me money, what I normally do, I pay, I put for you the receipt, I send for you. Because that is my main aim, to see that the school. Here, the place that you have seen all over, it's a lease place. So you also pay the rent. If God touches you, whatever you have, you can donate.
How much is the land? Because we went to the other side.
Yeah, we have the land that the owner wants to sell. That is 3.5 million. And even
3.5 million.
Yeah, even that land is more than 3.5. Only the people say that because we are supporting the children, and then even the owner also say that he can also put the tithe. So that money is like he has put it already like 2 million tithe for that land. Because here the land, the commercial. So you see the road is there.
Yeah.
Yes. So this land they are running for 6M. Yes. So that land is there. We are appealing. Right now we have like 200,000. You know, you can't go and tell somebody help me if you don't have anything here. You need to put something on the table so that people can see. We have like 200,000. So even if you have 50,000, why don't you put for us there? Even if you have 10,000 like that one, and we know that it will come. For that because the owner, they are saying that they want that money, they can go, they can vacate from here so that they can go and buy another land and then leave the land for
I think
the children.
that's very wise if they sell you the land, because moving these children, they're used to this environment, and now moving them to another environment will be something else.
But you know, some people, they normally say that, oh, if you get that money, you can go and buy a big place somewhere. But remember one thing, me, you cannot tell me to move me from here, Nairobi. You take me to a place, even you give me a land of 6 acres, but it is dry place. We don't have enough water. We don't have the kids. You know, these are the kids for the children's home. And in children's home, I can tell you, these kids are not 100% normal. There are some that are sick. They need a place like this one so that you can take them very easy to the hospital. Yeah. And also, you know, when you promise me, I cannot leave that person who give me one packet every day and you promise me a bale of hunger and then I clap for you. How will I know that you will sustain me forever? So that's why I normally tell people that I must have this place so that even if I go to another place, this place can also contribute for those children where they are. Yes. So
do you have donors from outside who supports you, or you only have the local community?
No, me, I don't have the donor outside. If they are outside there, they're like people like you. Maybe you have met me once and you can send once and then it goes like that one. Yeah. Me, I don't have that person who is permanent here. Yeah.
Well, I got lots of friends and I have a lot of my son's friends. And for us to even bring something here, when I lost my son, we contributed some cash and I promised them that I would be bringing in something for the children, because this was my son's passion. And anyone, not just those friends I'm mentioning or my son's friends or anybody who knows me, watching this video, there are a number of children here. There are over 100 children. You can imagine someone taking on 100 children, feeding them. Even it's hard to clothe them unless we do something about our children. We have a lot of children here. We don't know about future. They could be the presidents of this nation, lawyers, doctors, and if we don't give them that support, they will never get to that level. So we need to help them to do the work of God, to getting them from the ground, to raising them to the level, to the much we can, and God will do his part. So please, my friends, my family, my extended family coming from this video, please do something about this place. Mr. Emmanuel Samuel, we are so grateful. We've seen the kind of work you do. And when I met you, I saw so much of my son in this, because this is what he loves to do. And I'm sure he's very proud of what you're doing. And I don't know if you'd like it where we invite you, you talk to the young people who are having dreams.
Yeah.
And you can chat with them and talk to them about what you do.
Yeah, in fact,
because I think you can really be a good motivational speaker.
Yeah,
as well.
That's what I can say, that for let not people judge with our appearance, and let's see what comes out. You know, like even God himself instructed someone that I don't go with appearance, but I go what I see.
And you're Samuel.
Yes.
There you go. That's the real someone manifesting here.
Yes. So, I thank God also we have some friends who have been working here. Mr. Martin came here and has really served in Grace Community Center for 5 good years. And when I met Mr. Martin first one, I was saying, this man, he cannot work. I was saying, now, which work do Mr. Martin can do? So I was trying to give him the best work to the office and teaching.
You know, he's very good around children. He took us around.
But when I came to find, the man is strong, he can sweep, he can wash, he can do everything. So I was, wow, is it true? But I'm requesting those people who are watching your YouTube, this channel. Mr. Martin needs to complete his education. And especially Mr. Martin needs, himself is also the heart, is compassion of this place. He loves this place, he loves the children. Maybe he's saying that if he go for boarding, he will be missing a lot.
So but I want him to be a day scholar.
He was trying to say that if we can, maybe we have that part-time course, so that he can pursue. In fact, the one of the person who helped the kids of high school to do some revision. Even if I was a teacher, but right now I have a lot of things. I can't remember everything very well.
Yeah.
So,
But he's very good.
yes. So, Mr. Martin, you can say something about yourself and give your contact. If anybody's want to help you, let it help you.
Yeah.
Also, like this, they use is it
Sunscreen?
Yes.
Sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you are there watching this video, this guy, if you support him like every month with that kachupa, and remember the Bible says that the book of Proverbs 11:25. That when you have generous heart, you will prosper in
It's
whatever
true.
you are doing.
Amen.
So when you become a generous one sunscreen to this man, can open for you a big door for becoming a billionaire. Eh? So can I say
You
something?
get more than one sunscreen.
Oh, amen.
I can promise you that.
Amen.
Yeah. So what do you want to do in the university?
In the university, I'll pursue first of all a diploma in a special secondary school education. That is in literature and history. Literature and history. Yes.
So anybody who would like to pay school fees for Mr. Martin, do you know how much it is?
Yeah. To complete it all, it is around 400,000. But if I will be a scholar, that one will be cheaper. It will just cost around 250,000. But you pay in portions. That is
So you
to
cannot
start.
pay all of it at the same time?
No, there is no. You can pay, but even if it is in portions, it will be 50,000. That is to start one semester. The other semester, 50-something thousand, or less than that. 50
So-
to 60 each at every semester.
Yes. And what university do you want to go to?
Kenyatta University, that is just around here. So that
Is it a walking distance or?
Yes, I will be walking around. It's
Okay.
not a far place.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
you cannot force anybody that is willing to maybe to donate the school fees for that. Even if the person willing
Get
to
your
donate
own
will have another alternative, I'll just adhere to the alternative.
Yes, I think that's a thing. That's
Yeah,
a
even
thing.
if somebody want to pay for you boarding, I can also.
The
I
children,
can also. No,
Okay, so the children following him.
no. What he can be going, and then over maybe the weekend, he can come in around.
The children
It's
will
also
miss
good.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know by this video, a lot of people will chip in and do something about it.
Okay, amen. May they be blessed.
Amen.
And the other one, it's all about the sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually my skin is very sensitive to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember we talked about also the buildings that we are in.
Yes.
Remember they are very hot. It is like in a sufuria. We talked about that, the temperature. That one affects me a lot. I have to use a lot of sunscreen and I have to be there. And remember the dad cannot build the stone building without purchasing the.
Mr. Simon is also a guy who came here during the I think it was in university. So when they were being sent for attachment, now Simon came here to do the attachment. But unfortunately, who is this young boy who can wash the sufuria with the steel? There are people outside there, even if you tell them they can. But Simon came, was washing the plate, was washing everything. So this guy, my heart felt to love him so much. And I didn't knew that even if he complete the university, he will be moving around. So when he completed university, now he decided to be with us here. And then he tries sometimes to work with the online things. Waiting for God to open great door. So we have been here with Simon like 3 years now. We have been here helping us in different departments. So welcome, Simon.
Simon, have you found a job or? Not yet. And what did you do in the university? What course?
I did psychology. I also did another course, HIV testing and counseling. Yeah, that's my profession.
So we would want Simon, anybody who has a business, not just a business, an institution where they do counseling
Yeah.
and counseling.
Yeah.
We can have Simon there, and do something, give him an opportunity. And I'm sure we can look around for institutions like that and go there and request. I am ready to go with you if Baba is not available, and we go searching for such places, and I'm sure you'll find something.
Yeah, thank
And this young man here, could you take the video? That camera. This the man behind the camera. There he is. He can tell us his name and about himself.
So my name is Ram Gekonyo. I'm a nurse who has studied psychiatric nursing, and also I came to this place because I was inspired by Anna, so that I can come to this place and see what young people are doing, so that we can help also people to grow up and have a life, because many people out there in the streets, they have nothing. But this is a place where they can come, they have something to eat, they have a place to sleep. And we also thank God, because it is God who has connected this man with people outside there, so that they can bring something here. Because when Moses was young, and he was very young, and the mother had kept him in the lake, God connected Moses with Pharaoh. So my prayer is this man gets connected with someone who is Pharaoh somewhere there. And also my friend who has studied psychology. Psychology is a very good thing, and which we can use in our country, Kenya, because we have a very big problem in mental health, because many people are entering into drugs. Many people have an addiction on something, but they have no one to talk to. So if we can get him a job as a counselor, it will be very helpful to him. If you have a rehab, you can give him a job as a counselor, and the people there will get change. Men will stop drinking alcohol, men will stop using bang. Even those ones who are using the glue, they will have someone to talk to.
Dr. Gekonyo, I call him Dr. Gekonyo. Would you take on this young man and sit down with him and talk to him about what you think? Because I don't know about your profession, but it's connected with you because you've done psychology.
Yeah.
And get him to the next level.
Yeah, we'll talk more. We'll talk more. We'll also exchange numbers, because also me, yes, I'm doing this work, but I'm also learning about academic writing. And in this place, there are so many ways you can raise money in this place. I know, because if he's online, I know he knows all about Forex. I know he knows all about stocks. There are some ways you can invest in something and get money. A lot of money, because many of the billionaires have invested in stocks. Many of the billionaires have invested in real estate, and they get a lot of money. And I know writing has a lot of money, because I see it in Facebook, and I see many people have grown from that. So if we can converse with him, as I'm starting my rehab, we can use him there. We can be helping the people in that area, and we can also be helping each other learn more about writing, and also different ways we can invest and also grow this place.
Dr. Gekonyo, what do you think you can do to help this place? Because with your knowledge, with the counseling, we have boys and we have young girls in this place. You've gone around the premises and you've seen, though most of them are still in school.
Yeah.
What do you think you can do to help this institution?
Mostly, maybe I can be an inspiration, because even me, staying in Kenya, and before my mom went to the UK, we have passed through a lot before she went there. There was a time when I was doing my KCPE, there were people who were coming, the auctioneers. They were coming to close our house and throw us out. We had no rent. So when you hear some such stories like mine, it will be a very nice inspiration, because also I've studied high school for 6 years instead of 4, being thrown out of school because of some issues. And I would also like to inspire the children in this place so that they can grow and also become their own bosses and come into this place. It's not like they can live here with legs, and also they can come here with cars, so that they can help this place. And they be an inspiration to people here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Why I brought Dr. Gekonyo, because not just because his mom is my best friend, but because Mr. Samuel, I'm really inspired by what you do. And to see even this young man here and the rest that I've met in this place, I think we can have something where we put the young people together and talk about this. We can do fundraising for this place, but we would have to sit down and talk about it. I'm sure we have people with a lot of knowledge about things like this. And we are ready to do anything that will bring food in this place.
Okay, thank you.
That God will help us to do in the line of God.
Thank you so much. I must say that let the will of God be done.
Amen.
Because that's all the best thing we can do. So I think for Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, as you've heard, is my brother and has been running this place for quite a good number of years. And I came in after losing my job some time back because I have a diploma in community health and development, and I have done a certificate in HIV testing and counseling services. So I'm here, I'm really inspired by him because seeing him running a satellite place and bringing hope to the hopeless and being a father to the fatherless, because if you come here, you find that a lot of children are calling him Papa everywhere, meaning that father. So I was really inspired, and as I'm still looking for a job around, I was really inspired to come and maybe stay here with him, help him as I try to see what I can do next, and as well as we talked earlier on, trying to do the deep work with the children and see how they can improve their lives so that they can be better people for tomorrow.
So you were more in the department of being work, helping, and taking responsibility with the children when Papa is not home.
Yeah, when he's not available, or sometimes when he's around but tired, he has to delegate some of the duties or activities.
I think you're very important in this place. What course did you say again you did?
Community health and development.
Community health and development.
Yeah.
Have you tried to look for a job?
Yeah, I've tried, but I'm not yet lucky enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe God wants you to be here because there's a lot of children, and to give the help to your brother, to the children here.
Yeah, but as well, I also need to be somehow financial stable so that I can
You
try
can
to
work
help
part-time.
him. Yeah.
Have you gone to, I know you said you have not been successful in finding a job. How about if we go walking into the offices and saying what you can do, or people seeing this video and they say, we would want to support Mr. Emmanuel. Could he come to the office and we give him something related to the course that he's done? Would you appreciate, would you like to do something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
would appreciate it very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much for the help you offer in this place. Yesterday, I was being, and today we've been shown the medication and what you do. The blessings of God will follow you wherever you go.
Amen.
Because this is not an easy job, and to humble yourself, to be here every day, making sure the children and you're giving the support to your brother is very crucial. Thank you very much. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
And can we have beads for the children, as I said earlier? We need to have the beads for the activities, which keeps them busy. And Mr. Emmanuel will be the one to deal with the children when they'll sit down and organize. They have always done it anyway. It's already organized. It's only that you don't have the beads.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, also, you know, we could make those pizzas, we don't have the market.
Yeah,
So we also need to have that. We can also, how can we also be having a good market? Like for example, if you, maybe people from UK, they see the beads and they
You know,
request.
there are some people who sell these kind of beads. And because they will be watching this, they might request from you, asking you, or they will send you the designs that they want, or you show them the designs that you can make. So
And then-
you need samples,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you display them. Next time we come, because we are coming again
Yeah.
to see about the progress you've made, we would like to film the bracelets or chains, key holders, and then those people can see them. So this is not the last filming we are doing. You come back.
That one is okay. Yes, and then also, no, we also here in Grace Community Center, we also showing the kids how to make clothes.
Tailoring.
And tailoring. Like for example, I'm an archbishop. I find myself that the attires that I use, they cost more than 30,000. And because there are those people who are also having the same, like bishops, pastors, and they ask me, where do you purchase your clothes? I take them to another shop.
I actually need
So
one. You'll be making one for me.
I decided, I felt that because you have some machine, there's one of Mama who donated for us to machine. We have machine for making sweater, and we also have machine for them. So it's my appeal that if I can have a certain amount of money, it can help me, like 100,000. I can go and buy the material, and I start making the cloth, and I start selling to the people. Because even this is a chapel, and even we saw that we can have those things of how the churches, they normally buy the sacrament, the word. So we can start the home generating money through those things.
Yes, I like that because you're teaching the fish. You're teaching someone how to fish rather than giving them the fish.
Yeah, because we don't, even I myself, I don't like to be given every time. If you give me today you have brought for me, that's what we are trying to see. Yeah. And then also those people who are watching us, remember this is our chapel here where we are. We normally worship here. Like you're seeing the instruments that are there. And then also inside here we also need some chairs. It's true. Even also we need some chairs for the dining hall. I think Mr. Martin showed it. Yes. Because like right now we take food and sit down. Yeah, but if we can have those forms, dining hall, because I also want to see the kids that have their own dining hall. I will feel very happy when I see those kids that have.
I'm sure we'll get the chairs, we'll get the tables, and
that will
we'll have whatever needs to be done.
Yes.
I found that you have a guy who does construction as well.
Yes, he's around.
And
You can make a
what we are praying for is people to chip in and help as much as they can with this children home.
Yes.
Because we have seen that the children are well fed, the children are, but they still need food coming in. They also need clothing and, as you say, shoes as well, pampers, transport.
Yes.
If you have your own school, school bus or even your own transport.
Yeah.
Very useful.
Then also, we have those kids who needs to learn more about computers. And we have here some guys who have learned more about computer. We can also have those one who come, like somebody, I know even in UK, there are things people dispose in Kenya from
the
UK.
laptops.
Yes. If those people that are there in UK or wherever they are, let them dispose for us the 10 laptops.
Thank you for saying that, because I'm sure I have a lot of friends who have got laptops.
Yes.
And they don't use them.
Yes, and even like for example, I've seen those shops. They are really working in Kenya. If someone can also put a shop like that one and help these children, maybe employ them, those classes to sell and those things, he has done. Because we shall be having something. We want to have something that it can be for grace. This one we want to be like the substitute.
Yes.
Even if you don't come today, we are
still
happy
have
with
some.
you there.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much for.
Yes, I want to ask you a question. We met a young man who wants to be a mechanic.
Yeah.
And he said he's just waiting for to get the finances to have it going.
Yeah.
Have you organized anything?
The boy is known as Imbuka. Joseph. Actually, Joseph is the one, the boys here in Grace Community Center. Even if I die, they can claim my wealth. Because came here very, very small boy. Even he was having some chicas. He was, But right now you see that boy is very strong.
He's very strong,
He has the first
very
picture.
humble as well.
Yes. So, like for example, I went there in mechanic. So they told me I need to pay some deposit and buy the.
So how much is the deposit and the apron and shoes?
20,000. Yeah. So that when you have 20,000, I put there, and then the apron, and then the shoe, then he can now start the course.
That
Then
includes the shoes and the apron and
Yes.
the fees is 20,000.
That's the first semester. Yes.
Is it a college or is it a car garage?
That one they just go direct to the car garage so that they can get skills once. You know,
Yeah.
those things sometimes when you go in college, you sit down, but that one it is practical.
Yeah,
If
it's
it's
to be-
in making the, you'll just see it practical. That one learns more because I have like some 3 boys who have gone like that one, and right now they're working.
Do you sometimes get the children that you have been with here losing their way after they leave this place?
It is hard because that's why I decided to put the elder so that the elder can speak.
Okay.
Yes, you know when you put something God first or involve God in anything that you are doing, it won't go in there. Yes.
Even if he goes astray, he knows
He will come back.
he will
He will
always
come
come
back.
back.